To another email question from LBC listener Beth Porter. You talk about trust. My husband's a fireman. You want me to trust you over Europe. How can I believe your plausibility and integrity when, Nigel Farage, you've put your wife on your payroll, Nick Clegg, you lied about tuition fees? It falls to Nick Clegg to go first.
Well, of course I accept that trust is a rare commodity in politics these days. It's one of the reasons why, in the earlier discussion we had about the referendum, it's now been taken out of the hands of politicians like Nigel Farage and myself. It's now in law that there is this guarantee that there should be a referendum. But at the end of the day, it's not really what this politician or that politician says, or this political party or that political party is. Do you believe in your gut that in this world where there are so many things that we simply can't do on our own anymore. We can't go after criminals who cross borders without working with others. We can't deal with climate change without working with others. And it makes sense for us to have the clout of being in the world's largest economy. Doesn't it make sense to keep those jobs, to retain that clout, and to catch those criminals, rather than put all of that at risk?
We've moved a little way perhaps from individual matters, Mr. Clegg, but I note your answer, thank you. There's also speaking to your, what did you say, integrity, I think, and plausibility. You're paying your wife.
Well, you know, I do actually lead a group in the European Parliament and a national political party in this country. I never publicly said I wouldn't, no. And I very much doubt that anybody else in British politics has worked the hours and had so little fun as me over the course of the last few years.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
And
I don't see how paying your wife makes up for that.
Well, because actually, Nick, when you get home at midnight, if you're lucky, you need someone there to actually say, I've done this, I've done that, here are the documents for tomorrow, and without having unpaid assistance from my wife for 7 years, and paid in a very modest way for 5 years, I couldn't have done it.
Do you enjoy what you do?
Yes, I do, because I think that I was in business for 20 years. I got into politics because I felt that the career political class in Westminster had given away my birthright, our ability to govern our own country, and I'm on a mission to get that back, and I think those messages are getting through, so yes, I love it.
Nick Clegg, we talked a little bit about the promise you made as a younger man back in 2008. We've talked about tuition fees. This is a hurdle you have to cross, isn't it?
No, look, I totally accept that when you're dealing with something as important as whether we stay in or out of the European Union, it shouldn't be just up to people to hear what politicians have to say. People should be given access to the facts, because I think so many of the facts have been distorted for so long. I think many people feel that they just hear lots of polemic, lots of rhetoric. They want to know what the facts are. They want to know what the facts are about the number of jobs that are at stake, how we catch criminals, how we protect ourselves from climate change. And I just think, at the end of the day, it comes down to whether you believe that the world has changed such that you can actually do more by working with other countries, or whether you achieve more, and I don't think we could, by simply becoming isolated and turning our back on the rest of the world.
What I want to do, gentlemen, I'm going to ask you for that.